Beautiful soul, I'm going to share with you a very simple and profound experience today. Please do humanity one favor after you've been through it. Share it. Share it with your friends, your family, on your Facebook platform, your LinkedIn, Twitter, Telegram, any social media platforms. We need the world to engage in this process. It takes a few minutes every day, and it's going to turbocharge consciousness and expand the frequency and elevate the vibration. We are powerful, beautiful souls. Let's exercise our God-given right to be sovereign beings and expand consciousness and allow love to spill out through these earthly planes. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fiber of my entire being. How are you feeling right now, beautiful soul? So today I wanted to talk to you and share with you about higher dimensional intelligence. I also want to share with you a short meditation activation that you can start doing daily to infuse the sovereign and freedom grids that have been created and are still being created around planet Earth. It's proven, tried and tested scientifically that your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions can have a profound and a positive effect on consciousness, on the environment, on people, on the way that people behave. When large meditations have been done in cities, crime rates go down. The vibration is different. Now, while we're here on this planet as human beings, going through the challenges that we face as a species at the moment, there's lots of physical things that we can do, and I spoke about that in the last video. You know, we can use our services, our own produce that we grow. We can barter and we can exchange. We talked about homeschooling children. We talked about creating new systems and ways of being in this world. We talked about not acquiescing and playing into the hands of those that are creating certain rules and regulations. If we decide to just choose to say no and create change and a new pathway forwards and build the new that way instead of battling the old, it's much more efficient. It's a much better way of doing things. At the same time, we need to play the multi-dimensional game. Playing the physical game is important. Taking action is important, because sitting back and hoping someone's going to save you is a waste of time. It's a non-starter. You're asking for trouble. You're asking to be put into some kind of concentration camp and the key thrown away. You're asking to have your liberties completely stripped from you. So action on a physical level is important. And sometimes that action is no action at all in one direction, to say no and stop playing the rules and the regulations that they want you to play. At the same time, you've got to take action in a new direction with your sisters and your brothers to create something different, something new. You know, new ways of exchange, new ways of being in this world in every which way, communities, however it looks like. Grow your own vegetables, foods. Just don't buy into their system. Now, the other thing is this multi-dimensional game. Right now on planet Earth, there are grids that are in place. And there are many tribes, many groups on this planet that know how to play the multi-dimensional game, that are working in a benevolent fashion, sometimes on their own and sometimes with ET groups. And they're creating profound batteries, sources of energy, They're creating grids throughout the planet that give off positive frequencies that affect human consciousness. And it really does have a profound effect. And what we need to do is we need to keep infusing those grids. We need to keep amplifying those grids. I wanted to share something with you. And this is something that happened maybe a month ago. And I didn't really want to share it until it was really infused into the grids and there was no way of really dismantling it. If you go back through history, you know, a lot of people know about, you know, Cain and Abel. And if you look at Cain and Abel, Cain is the left brain and Abel is the right brain. Cain is the masculine, Abel is the feminine. Cain is destructive, Abel is productive. Cain ate Abel. Cainable. Cainable. Cannibal. Cainable. Cain ate Abel. This is where cannibalism comes from. This is the source. Now, you've also got Cain can't. Abel can. You can, you can't, you can, you can't. And you're able to do something. The right brain is very expansive. It's feminine. It sees light, colors, patterns. It feels frequency. The right brain can process billions of bits of data plus per second. The left brain is limited. It processes very few bits of data plus per second. It reads between the lines. It stacks things on shelves. The left brain is quite good in this human reality for meeting people at 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. And the logical things. But when you want to tap into the multi-dimensional playing fields, then the right brain is an access point, just like your heart is an access point. And if you've read my book, Healing with Light Frequencies, there's a profound meditation experience and activation experience that you can go through to really turbocharge your right brain. And when you start to operate from your right brain, you see the world totally differently. If you've not read that book, get it, read it. It's a profound way of really tapping the potential of the right hemisphere. Now, the Abel bloodline was controlled. And what happened recently is myself and an awesome team of souls did some higher dimensional work. And we found Abel locked into a baby hologram in a chamber, okay, in a malevolent chamber, and the energy was being siphoned. It's been siphoned for a very, very long time. And what we did is we freed the Abel bloodline and freed the Abel frequency. And this baby that we released quickly grew into something large because it was out of the locked in program that was just running around and around in a secular fashion. And Abel grew up into the powerful being that Abel was supposed to be all the way back then, that got manipulated and controlled by the dark side. And that Abel frequency is now down in the center of the planet as a great big giant octopus. And that octopus has a number of tentacles, a large number of tentacles, and they're flowing out through the Earth's grids like a battery, powering the Earth's grids, a completely new energy source that is infusing the planet with positive energy from the inside out. Mother Earth has a nervous system, ley lines, dragon lines. It's a grid network, and it's a multi-dimensional grid network that carries energy. Now, some of these grids have been hijacked for a long time. And if you look at cinemas and schools and churches and other places around the planet where they harness, low vibrational energy, and they suck it down into the Earth's grids, and they send it to different battery points around the planet, and it's used for negative purposes. Now this able frequency is back online. The hijacked grids, which a lot of people have done a lot of work on for a number of years, I know, and they're in a lot better state. But since that able frequencies come back online, they're in a whole new frequency bands, and things are really turbocharging. Now, for you listening to this kind of stuff for the first time, thinking, well, you freed something, this baby that was trapped, and it's turned into a great big octopus. This sounds like nuts, Jerry. You know, I totally get you. I totally get it. I mean, if I'd have heard this, 15 years ago before I started this crazy old journey, I would have thought it was bonkers too, man. I didn't used to believe in any of this stuff. I want to tell you a little story. About 4 years ago, I had a dream, and in the dream there was a little blue plate, tiny little kind of blue Greek artifact. Anyway, in the dream, I was in Cashel Castle in Ireland. So I wake up in the morning and I go onto the laptop, and I never really go on Amazon, but somehow Amazon came up on my laptop. And on Amazon there was this little blue plate that was in my dream. So I knew I had to buy it. It wasn't expensive. It was like 50, 60 quid or something. And it was a little bit broken. And so anyway, it was in my dream. I knew it was a sign, so I bought this plate. And I knew I had to go to Ireland and take this plate. I didn't know why I had to go to Ireland, but I just knew I had to go. So I got this plate. It comes through the door. A few days later, I book a plane ticket to Waterford. So I go to Waterford, hire a car, go and stay in a hotel, and the next day I get up and drive up to Cashel Castle. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. I get to the car park in Cashel, and Cashel Castle is like up on a hill, and the car park's down here. I had a little look around the kind of like museum and gift shop there that they've got, and then I get this little blue plate, and I walk up the hill to the castle. When I go into the castle, the first thing I see is a picture of the Queen of England. She's been there like a year or two earlier, and I knew that was significant. So I pay my entrance fee, I go into the castle, I'm looking around, everything's just kind of normal. And then I'm walking down this kind of like a walkway. And Cashel Castle, I don't know what it's like now, but at the time they were doing a little bit of work on it. So it was like tarpaulin up and stuff. And I'm walking down this kind of like walkway. It's sort of it was an inside kind of like I don't know, just what's the word for it? Like passageway, in this castle. But because it was broken and stuff, it was exposed to the daylight. And there was grass growing on the inside. So I'm walking down this thing, and I see someone walking towards me, and this, I think it's a man. So this man with the hood up, and it's quite a big man, and he's walking towards me, and I look into the eyes of this man, and it wasn't human. It looked like a ghoul, like real gaunt and pale, and it was strange. So I've walked past it, gone to the end of this passageway. It was a dead end. There's a little room. I've walked around, I thought, right, so I've walked back out again, back down the passageway, and the passageway took me out through a door. I've gone out onto the kind of the hilltop, and as I said, it's on a hill, and the hill rolls down, and you've got fields all around. I've walked out onto the grass, and this wave of energy as came, lifted me off my feet and slammed me down onto my back, and I'm kind of just stuck on the grass. And then this massive wave of light has come down through my body, and it's gone straight down through the Earth's grid, straight down into this huge dark ley line. And I saw that there was this channel of black energy running from Cashel Castle to the Vatican. And what happened is this light came straight down through my body into this channel and smashed it. And the light was just pouring and pouring down through me. And the dark energy channel between the Vatican and Cashel was just dismantling. Now, I had a friend of mine holding space for me back in the UK, back in England, and she was like seeing everything that I was seeing and having the same experience. So this went on, and there was lots of beings coming out from this light that were trapped. Okay, there was like angelic elemental beings, unicorns, different light beings that were coming out from this trapped energy, and the whole grid just lit up. And this went on for some time. I'm not sure how long, okay, but it stopped at some point, and I'm lying there for a little while. Then I get up and I'm like dazed to fuck, and I stand up and I'm looking out over this like fields that's down the bottom of the castle hill, and I see this little baby calf. Okay, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, well, where's the rest of the family? Where's the other cows and stuff? And there wasn't any. So I go down the side of the hill, I jump this fence, and I'm in the field. So I'm chasing this little baby calf. And the little baby calf, it runs down a hedge line, and I'm running after it, right? It sounds crazy, I know. But I'm running after this baby calf, and the baby calf gets to the end of the hedge line and turns right. So I get to the end of the hedge line, I turn right, and I look, and I see the baby calf, and it's just like looking at me. And this little hoof is kind of on a rock. It's about 20, 30 meters away. So I walk up to the baby calf. There's still no other calves around. There's no other cows, okay? No mums and dads. So I walk up to this baby calf, and it takes its hoof off this rock. I lift the rock up, and there is the perfect little round hole to fit this blue artifact that I had from Amazon, that I had in my dream. So I take it out of my pocket, I stick it into the hole, and I kind of covered it over with mud and grass, and I chucked the rock away. So there was no marker anymore. And I just get a voice in my head, you can go home now, Jerry. Now that sounds a little bit bonkers, right? But this is the kind of work that happens when you're in this kind of like game, and you're a light worker, grid worker. I don't like to label kind of what we do, but light worker, grid worker would be a decent representation. These things happen, and you get called on these missions sometimes. I've been on a fair few of these. Last year I was in Romania, and I got called to an old casino, and I had to go into the casino, and when I got to the casino, there were markings on the wall, and the numerology on the wall was my life path number and my girlfriend's life path number, and she was with me, an 8 and a 9. Coincidence? I don't know. There was also other words on there in Romanian that once translated meant some really interesting things about dark and light and energy and all this stuff. And when I was in there, I ended up, the old casino had security around. I had to break into it, go down into the basement, and in the basement I had a very profound download where I was given an old golden Masonic handbook, which had some profound information on it. You know, these things happen here and there. I've been on loads of these kind of little missions, and you know, I'm sure if you're on this vibration and you're committed to this line of work, you will have been on these little missions too. Quite often, you need a physical body in some of these locations to ground the energy, and this kind of brings me back to what I was talking about earlier. We've got to take physical action in this world as human beings to infuse certain frequencies into the planet by standing in our power and standing in our truth and saying no to the regime and no to the system and no to the corruptness. And when we do that, we anchor powerful frequencies into the grids, and sovereignty expands and freedom rises, not just within in whoever is doing it, but the people around them, and consciousness, it has no limitations. You know, it travels at the speed of light squared, 34.7 billion miles per second. So consciousness is spreading rapidly through the planet. And this is another reason, through the media and through television and these other kind of outlets, that they try and keep us in a state of fear, because they know that our consciousness is powerful. And if they can keep us in that low vibrational state, then our consciousness is going to negatively affect other humans too. Now, we can use that power for good. And what has happened recently with the kind of reactivation of this able frequency is a huge network has been created around the planet. Now, some people create spheres in their hearts, and they blow those spheres out, and they can create bubbles of energy around their home. You could even do that for a town or a city or a village or whatever. You could do it for a whole country. But this grid that's been set up is like a planetary grid for the whole of humanity. And what we've got is a massive opportunity to really turbocharge this grid on a daily basis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through, it's not a long activation, but I just want to take you through the process. And then what you can do is you can go through this daily, and just for 10 minutes, however long it takes for us to go through them. Now it might be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes. I don't know, but I'm going to take you through it. And then you can just start plugging into it daily, opening your heart and just infusing this whole grid with love. Because love is the most powerful resource that we've got. We always get to choose love or fear. You've heard me say this so many times, beautiful soul. You've got love at one end of the spectrum and fear at the other. And every emotion in between is a diluted version of either fear or love. Whether that's happiness or joy or guilt or anger. They're diluted versions of love or fear. And what we've got to do is choose where we want to be on that spectrum. And if we can choose love more and more and more, we can infuse this whole planet with that beautiful energy, because it's what everyone is anyway. That love's just been cloaked with a whole load of chaos and madness from the manipulation and the agenda. But we are powerful souls and we can change it now. We've just got to make that simple choice. A choice is powerful. A choice is a spell. It can be a positive or a negative spell, a word, a feeling, an emotion. They are spells. They can be positive or negative. They can charge the environment positively or charge the environment negatively. You get to choose, man. You get to choose. So, wherever you are on this planet right now, beautiful soul, I just want you to close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes and just breathe. And just know that you're in this space with me. We're in this space together as a team. And there are other humans that are going to be doing this on a daily basis now and infusing the planetary grids with their own love vibration. And this is going to spill through the ley lines, the dragon lines, the grid network, Mother Earth's nervous system. This energy is going to flow through the trees, the mountains, oceans, rivers, streams. It's going to flow up to our celestial sisters and brothers. It's going to be a profound experience, and it's going to get more and more powerful as we do this daily, moving forwards. So just breathe into your body and be in this space, and know that you're loved, and know that you're respected, and that you're honored by your sisters and brothers, rooting for you from beyond the veil, watching you daily. They love you so much. Breathe in through your nose, all the way down to the pit of your stomach, and back out through your mouth. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just be in this space. And whilst you're here in this space, you'll become aware of a beautiful golden cylinder rising up through the ground and around the outside of your physical body. This beautiful golden cylinder rises up over your head, and then it stops, and it vibrates around the outside of you. And as you breathe into your magical body, the home of your soul in this reality, you'll become aware of lights flowing from the top of the cylinder down through your crown and into your heart. And light flowing from the bottom of the cylinder up through your roots, up into your heart, where these two streams connect, connecting the cylinder through your physical body, anchoring it here into this now space as you breathe deeper and longer and slower. This golden cylinder vibrates faster and faster, and it starts to spin clockwise. And as it starts to rotate, it starts to transmit codes into your hearts, into your physical body, into your light body. And you become aware that you're vibrating faster. And this cylinder is going to support your light body and your physical body whilst you go through this process. And you feel your heart expanding and expanding, filling up your chest, as the light from your own soul expands out past the boundaries of your physical body. And into the cylinder, filling up that cylinder as you vibrate faster, love pouring out in infinite supply. You become aware that you're descending. You start to descend down through your physical body as your light flows down, being taken down inside this golden cylinder. As the golden cylinder splits into two, one version remains with your physical body as your light body descends down through your buttocks, down through the floor, down through the ground. You leave your physical body behind, descending slowly but surely, being in two spaces at the same time. This powerful multi-dimensional being that you are. You move down through the surface of the planet, inside this golden cylinder, safe and protected. Love still spilling out from your light body, still spilling out from your heart's center on a physical level. You feel it in both spaces as you travel down and down through the Earth's grids, going deeper and deeper. You look down below you and you see a beautiful golden light 300 meters below. You travel down towards it 250 meters, 200, 150, 100, 50 meters. You start to move down into that golden frequency. It gets brighter and brighter. You continue to descend down and down. And then you start to slow down. And then you come to a stop. And you vibrate in the center of this gigantic golden octopus. You're right in the heart of this powerful able frequency. And there are thousands of tentacles flowing off in all directions, plugged through the grid network. Through the blue sapphire grids, the emerald grids, the ruby red grids, the platinum grids, the diamond grids, the golden grids. There are a number of grids within this framework of architecture, and the tentacles are flowing positively through all of them. A 100 meters above the planet's surface, there are 3,333 nodal points that have been created. Up above that, there are 7,777 nodal points. And up above the surface of Mother Earth's atmosphere, there are 9,999,999 nodal points. Whilst you're in this space right now, I want you to feel your heart opening and expanding. And I want you to infuse the center of this golden light with as much love as you can muster. Allow your heart to open. Your heart is a vortex. You are the center of the universe, and you can draw upon Source right now and allow Source frequency to flow through your light body into this golden octopus structure. And as it does, I want you to become aware of light flowing from the center in 3,333 directions, out, up through the rocks and the minerals, up through the surface of the planet, up through the space, and locking in to these 3,333 nodal points. And those nodal points light up and they give off a powerful frequency. And then each one of those nodal points starts to communicate with every other nodal point in the first layer of the grid, containing 3,333 nodal points. And then light flows from each one of those nodal points into every other nodal point in the first layer of that grid. This huge geometrical network lights up just up above the planet's surface. And as all of those nodal points light up, your heart expands and expands. And you can say, I am sovereign. I am free. We are sovereign. We are free. And feel the energy amplify as you stand in your power, as you stand in your truth, as you stand for love, as you be love. Those 3,333 nodal points now start to send charges of light to the 7,777 nodal points on the next layer of the grid. And every nodal point in the first layer communicates with every nodal point in the second layer. So 7,777 streams of electromagnetic light are flowing from each nodal point, communicating with that second layer. And that second layer starts to vibrate and glow. And you open your heart wider. You infuse this space with so much love. And I'm doing exactly the same thing as you right now, beautiful soul. We're in this together. Teamwork, unity, love. It's immense. We are creating colossal change in human consciousness. Every nodal point in the second layer of the grid now starts to communicate with every nodal point in the third layer of the grid. 9,999,999 streams of light flow from each nodal point into every other nodal point in the third layer of the grid. And all of those nodal points start to glow. They start to glow ever so bright, and the vibration amplifies big time. As each one of those nodal points light up, they start to send charges of light back down through the skies, through the surface of the planet, back down into Mother Earth's heart, a gigantic Merkaba in the center of the planet. And Mother Earth receives that frequency and starts to charge the golden octopus, cycling this energy around and around, creating a powerful battery. A huge wave of light, like a sphere, also descends from the third layer of the grid down through the whole planet. And from this point forwards, those waves will continue to flow non-stop. And the vibration of every human will shift. Consciousness will rise faster. We are powerful. And right now we are creating massive change. Feel your heart expanding and expand. And just be in this space. Opening your heart for another 90 seconds. Just be. Open your heart wider. Become pure consciousness, pure love, pure vibration, pure harmonics, pure sound. Just vibrate in this space. Love is an infinite supply. Don't try and control it. Just let it flow. Be this portal, this vortex of experience. Another 20 seconds. Allow the love to flow and spill. Feel the vibration of Abel. Feel the vibration of Mother Earth. Feel the vibration of Father Sky. The grids. Every tree is smiling. Every animal, every plant, every human. Every bird, every insect. Every whale, every dolphin, every turtle. Every mountain, every rock, every mineral, every crystal. Feel this. We are sovereign. We are free. We are powerful beyond measure. And as you vibrate in this space, you become aware that you're starting to ascend. Inside that golden cylinder, you rise up through this powerful golden light, rising up and up through the space, moving back up through the ley lines, the grid networks, the planetary architecture. You rise up and up and up, moving back up towards the surface of the planet swiftly. Another 300 meters to go. 250. 200, 150, 100, 50. You start to rise up through the surface of the planet, back up into your space. You start to move slowly up through your physical body as the two cylinders interlace and your light enters your physicalness once again. Your light expands through your shoulders, chest and back. Arms, hands, fingers, thumbs. Legs, ankles, feet and toes. Neck, throat, head, face, left and right brain. You start to become aware of your physical body. The vibration in your bones, the tingle in your cells, the frequency in every muscle. We're going to count from 5 back to 0. When we get to 0, open your eyes, come back into this space and just be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes, Come back into this space and just be. Just feel your body for a moment. Just be in this space. You're amazing, beautiful soul, and I love and respect you with all of me. Every single biophoton in my field. I love you to the next universe and back. Trillion times. Infinite times. Share this video, beautiful soul. The more people we can get to engage in this daily, the more amped up these grids are going to be. We are so powerful. We are so powerful. Powerful beyond measure. And if we can get lots of us doing this every day, just for several minutes, this grid, this sovereign grid is going to amplify. It's going to get stronger and stronger. This crazy battle that we're in, we've already won it. It's too late for them now. It's too late, but that doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels. No, it means you've got to hammer your opponent into the ground. Okay? If you're in a boxing match, you don't let off when your opponent's up against the ropes, because it only takes one wild swing and they can put you on the canvas when they're in a state of desperation and fear. And the other side right now are in desperation and fear. You see these lockdowns in Austria and different places around the world and the violence that's kicking off. This is normal. Whenever there's massive change, violence often plays a part. When lions and lionesses are backed into a corner, they've got to come out fighting. You can only push them for so long. And it's happening now on Earth. What we can do is stabilize this whole experience by doing the work that I've suggested right now. We can make it a bit easier for everyone. No one wants to fight. Everyone wants love. But unfortunately, in situations like this, violence is often a necessity for change. Out of the chaos comes calm. Out from the storm, magic is rebirthed. And our worldly planes are going to see beauty, freedom, sovereignty, unity, compassion, love, once again, throughout our human species. There are timelines playing out. We get to choose where we want to be. We're quantum architects. We get to choose how we want to create reality. And the exercise that I've just taken you through right now is us creating a powerful quantum foundation, the building blocks for the most extraordinary physical experience. You know how to play the game now, so let's play it. Let's play it. Let's play it. Share this video. Your friends, your family, your loved ones. I guarantee YouTube are going to try and block this video like all my other videos. They've been stifled ever since I got arrested for healing people with CANCER 3 or 4 years ago. They've blocked all my videos since then. Let's get this one out there. Share it with everyone in your groups, Telegram, wherever. This is a powerful process. It doesn't take long. Everyone can engage. Imagine we can get 1 million people doing this, 2 million people. I'm telling you, it will not take long. This world will blow up into a state of joy. Magic, man. We have this opportunity. Wherever you are on this planet, beautiful soul, I want you to know that I love you from all of my heart to yours. Whatever you're going through, wherever you are out on the planet right now, know you're in the perfect place. Okay? You're grounding energies into the grids. Play the game, stand in your truth, be strong, connect with other like-hearted souls. When we unify, strength in numbers, it's important. Go out into this world and hug your sisters and your brothers. Hug them so tightly, beautiful soul. And remember the golden rule of hugging. Never, ever, ever be the first to let go. That's the golden rule of hugging. Love fiercely and ferociously. like a lioness loves her cubs. Defend those cubs with everything you've got. Love them fiercely and ferociously. Remember to check out our website, starmagichealing.com. We've got some amazing ascension tools, beautiful soul, to keep you in tip-top shape, vibrationally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Connect with your tribe, and I will see you again real soon, beautiful soul. Remember to share this video. This is an important one. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out, beautiful soul. Have you ever seen a broken bone heal instantly? Have you ever wondered how real healers create rapid shifts in their clients? I'm Jerry Sargent, the founder of Star Magic Healing. I've traveled the world and trained thousands of men, women and children just like you to heal with the Star Magic frequency. One thing that I've come to realize is that everyone can do it. I'm no different from you. I'm no different from any other human being on this planet. Right now on Earth, there is no better career opportunity than starting an online distance healing business. You open yourself up to an international client base. An energy speaks volumes in every language. Our training experiences are 5 days plus 2 free bonus days. We run them online, making it accessible for everyone. With Star Magic, you are going to truly understand how to get fast and effective results with your healing. I will personally train you and show you how to heal broken bones, remove life-threatening illnesses and disease, heal fibromyalgia, help people tap into their abundance frequencies so they can manifest the reality that they want and so rightly deserve. You will be shown how to help people live incredible lives with beautiful relationships, with thriving businesses. Everything is possible. Once you've finished the training, we have a dedicated support team. They will guide you, they will assist you, they will nurture you as you either further your Star Magic career or go out into the world and start your very own healing business. Either way, we are there to support you. We have your back. We also have an academy. If you want to go out and train people in Star Magic, just like I do and other master facilitators, then you can work your way through the academy. There are so many options. Go to starmagichealing.com, download our training prospectus, and fully understand the opportunity and realize why the very best healers are all turning to Star Magic.